Good morning and welcome to Daybreak. I'm your host, James Hill.
And I'm Joanne Pototsky. This week on Daybreak, we have your campus, city, and national news.
As well as weather, entertainment, and sports reports.
All that and more straight ahead on Daybreak. Welcome back. In campus news this week, Point Park University's student-run radio station, WPPJ, held its 33rd annual Rockathon. This past week, the WPPJ DJs played music outside the Point Cafe for 67 hours straight. Several fundraising events were held throughout the Rockathon, including a raffle as well as the opportunity to pie a community facilitator. All proceeds collected from the fundraising events were donated to the Early Learning Institute. And student activities announced the location of this year's alternative spring break trip will be Charleston, Myrtle Beach area of South Carolina. Every year, Point Park works together with Habitat for Humanity, and students help rebuild homes over spring break. Students can apply to go to the trip online through OrgSync. Applications are due by November 13th. The trip will take place March 1st through March 9th, 2014. The university is offering Thanksgiving break airport shuttles. The shuttles will be running November 21st through November 23rd at 6 a.m., 9 a.m., noon, and 4 p.m., and Sunday, November 24th at 6 and 9 a.m., noon, and 7 p.m. The shuttles will pick up in the Student Center parking lot. Students can sign up for the service at the Office of Student Activities, Leadership, and Involvement by November 15th. The cost to ride the shuttle is $5 and must be paid at the time of sign-up. And the Pittsburgh Veterans Day Parade will be taking place Monday, November 11th, and Point Park's campus is on the route. According to the City of Pittsburgh's website, the parade begins at 10:30 a.m. at Grant Street and Liberty Avenue. The route will continue down Liberty Avenue to Wood Street and will finish on Boulevard of the Allies. Students should keep the parade route and possible road closures and bus detours in mind when heading to class on Monday. And that's all for your campus news. Now here's James with City News.
Thanks, Joanne. In City News this week, believe it or not, the Christmas season is fast approaching, and the Downtown Pittsburgh Partnership announced its plans for this year's Light Up Night. Allegheny County Executive Rich Fitzgerald, Mayor Luke Ravenstahl, and Santa Claus himself were on hand at a press conference in 1 Oxford Square Wednesday afternoon. This year's Light Up Night continues the beloved annual traditions, such as the lighting of the PPG Plaza Christmas tree and the unveiling of Macy's Holidays windows, as well as the fireworks finale. The 53rd annual Light Up Night celebration kicks off on Friday, November 22nd. And the city of Pittsburgh has a new mayor, although it really didn't come as a surprise to anyone who would take the job. Former city councilman turned mayor-elect Bill Peduto won in a landslide victory against Republican nominee Josh Wander. The race was called early in the night when the mayor-elect Peduto delivered his acceptance speech with only half of the results in. However, his 84% lead in a city that's voted Democrat since the Franklin Roosevelt administration left little room for doubt Peduto would take the top spot. Mayor-elect Peduto said staffing announcements for his new administration would be coming in the coming weeks. And despite the city's police union's protests, Pittsburgh residents voted on a charter requiring police officers and other city personnel to live within the city's limits. While the requirement has been a city law since 1902, the police union has fought against it. The matter is already in arbitration, however, after a state law change last year allowed the Fraternal Order of Police to challenge its requirement. It's expected to go to a court battle later on next year. And this is a story I just love. One of Pittsburgh's swankiest hotels had an uninvited guest earlier this week when a homeless man was found in the presidential suite of the William Penn Hotel. 48-year-old Jeffrey Watson was found in the presidential suite by guests checking in early Tuesday evening. William Penn Hotel manager Eric Stefano said that the presidential suite is often used for multi-purpose events and, quote, that the door had been programmed to remain unlocked for an event earlier that day, end quote, and it was an isolated incident. When the guests discovered him, hotel staff called 911. He's currently being held in the Allegheny County Jail on $15,000 bond. And Heart of Silence is the latest of movies to come out that were filmed in the Pittsburgh area. Daybreak correspondent Alex Clemency talked to the directors and their authors about their latest movie and the fundraiser.
On October 19th, this $4 million smart house was home to a very unique fundraising gala. The fundraiser is for an up-and-coming movie titled Heart of Silence. The unique quality about this film is that it's about the deaf community and culture.
This opening gala at the Smart House has given us the opportunity to really bring the community together, and with that support, I really want to have the funds to help this production.
The fundraiser is complete with food, games, dancing, special guests, movie clips, music, interpreters, and even magic. Some of the guests included the film's director and producer, as well as the authors of the book that the film is based on, also titled Heart of Silence.
I wrote it with another woman. Her name is Kim Simpson. We co-authored that book. She is hearing, and of course I am deaf. So she shared her perspective, and I shared my perspective.
And our book it's a fictional book, but it has a lot of truths to it as well.
One of the main goals of the gala was to shine light on the deaf community and give the hearing world a better understanding.
And I feel like this is a chance to make people feel proud of what they are and what they have access to.
The start date for the production of the film could not be set until the funds have been raised.
And I can't wait to find the support to really make this project a success.
The night ended with the game show Cash Bar Trivia, that is especially for the deaf and hard of hearing, and also with a couple DJs to keep everyone dancing through the night. You can find details about the gala and film online, and don't forget to look for Heart of Silence in the future. Reporting for Point Park University, I'm Alexandra Clemens.
That's all for City News this week. Now back to Joanne at the couch.
Thanks, James. Coming up next on Daybreak, we will have a national news report for you, and we'll take a look at available jobs for the fast approaching holiday season. We'll be right back after this.